Hey y'all, I am going to read some to you from Psalms again. I looked and it has been 2 week 2 weeks and 3 days since I shared anything to you from Psalms. So we're going to do it again right now. And I feel a whole lot better than I did this morning. And I have been busy all day again today. So I'll probably be hurting again in the morning. But if I get going again tomorrow, I'll probably feel all right by this time tomorrow again. And I'm still washing bed clothes, whatever you call them. But I'm about done. But then I got to put them all back on. All right, here we go. Psalm chapter 54. And y'all, I popped on Facebook for about 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes. And one of my friends here in town had a picture that she had posted of snow coming down pretty hard. And she's on her writing for that picture, it said, "Look, it's snowing." I thought, well, duh, that's all it ever does here. But, I can't remember the last time we had 2 or 3 days in a row with no snow. But it just made me laugh. She sounded like she was surprised that it's snowing, and it snows nearly every day. And she's from here. She's lived here all of her life. All right, y'all. Psalm 54. And this is a psalm of David when the Zephims came and said to Saul, "Does not David hide himself with us?" Save me, O God, by thy name, and judge me by thy strength. That would be a hard prayer to pray, and especially for somebody like David. Goodness gracious. I would be scared to pray it, and I didn't do near the stuff David did. Hear my prayer, O God, and give ear to the words of my mouth. For strangers are risen up against me, and oppressors seek after my soul. They have not set God before them. Selah. Behold, God is mine helper. The Lord is with them that uphold my soul. He shall reward evil unto mine enemies, cut them off in thy truth. I will freely sacrifice unto thee. I will praise thy name, O Lord, for it is good. Bam to that, y'all. For he hath delivered me out of all trouble, and mine eyes hath seen his desire upon mine enemies. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and hide not thyself from my supplication. Attend unto me and hear me. I mourn in my complaint and make noise. Because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked, for they cast iniquity upon me, and in wrath they hate me. My heart is sore pained within me, and the terrors of death are fallen upon me. Fearfulness and trembling are come upon me, and horror hath overwhelmed me. And I said, "Oh, that I had wings like a dove, for then would I fly away and be at rest. Lo, then would I wander far off and remain in the wilderness, Selah. And I would hasten my escape from the windy storm and tempest. Destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongues, for I have seen violence and strife in the city. Day and night they go about it upon the walls thereof. Mischief and sorrow are in the midst of it. Wickedness is in the midst thereof, and deceit and guile depart not from her streets. For it was not an enemy that reproached me, then I could have borne it. Neither was it that hated me, that did magnify himself against me, then I would have hid myself from him. But it was thou, a man mine equal, my God, and mine acquaintance. We took sweet counsel together, and walked unto the house of God in company. Let the death seize upon them, and let them go down quick into hell. For wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. As for me, I will call upon the Lord, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. Bam. He hath delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me, for there were many with me. God shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, Selah. Because they have no changes, therefore they fear not God. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. But thou, O God, shalt bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee. Psalm 56. I don't know. It doesn't say who wrote that. Not right here at the beginning of the chapter. It may at the beginning of the book. No, it wouldn't say it there either. I don't know who wrote it. Be merciful unto me, O God. Bam. For man would swallow me up. He, fighting daily, oppresseth me. Mine enemies. This sounds like a Psalm of David. It says at the introduction of that chapter, it says, to the chief musician upon Jonath Elam Rekacham, Michtam of David, when the Philistines took him in Gath. I have no idea what that means, but that's what it says. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. And God I will praise his word, and God I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do to me. Every day they wrest my words, all their thoughts are against me for evil. They gather themselves together, they hide themselves, they mock my steps when they wait for my soul. Shall they escape by iniquity? In thine anger cast down the people, O God. Thou tellest my wanderings. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? When I cry unto thee, they shall mine enemies turn back. This I know, for God is for me. In God I will praise his word. The Lord will I praise. In the Lord will I praise his word. In God I have put my trust. I will not be afraid what man can do to me. And friends, really, that's how we should feel. We should have that confidence. We should have that kind of faith. I don't worry about anything. What can man do to me? God is my Lord. What can anybody do to me? I ain't scared. For thou, O God, hast delivered my soul from death. Wilt not thou deliver my feet from falling, that I may walk before God in the light of the living? Psalm 57, to the chief musician Altasheth, Michtam of David, when he fled from Saul in the cave. What is Michtam? M-I-C-H-T-A-M. Be merciful unto me, O God, be merciful unto me. For my soul trusteth in thee, yea, in the shadow of thy wings will I make my refuge until these calamities be overpassed. I will cry unto God Most High, unto God that performeth all things for me. He shall send from heaven and save me from the reproach of him that would swallow me up. Selah. God shall send forth his mercy and his truth. My soul is among lions, and I lie even among them that are set on fire, even the sons of men whose teeth are spears and arrows, and their tongue a sharp sword. Be thou exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth. They have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have digged a pit before me, into the midst whereof they are fallen themselves. Selah. My heart is fixed, O God, my heart is fixed. I will sing, and I will give praise. Awake up, my glory, awake. Psaltery and harp. I myself will wake early. I will praise thee, O Lord, among the people. I will sing unto thee among the nations. For thy mercy is great unto the heavens, and thy truth unto the clouds. Be thou exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth. Psalm 58, to the chief musician Ashtasheth, Michtam of David. I should have looked that up before I started. But I got no idea what it is. And I would like to be sharing with y'all what it is, but I don't know. Psalm 58. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born. They speak lies. Bam, y'all, that's just about the truth. Their position is like the poison of a serpent. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O God, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Let them melt away as waters which run continually, when he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows. Let them be as cut in pieces. As a snail which melteth, let every one of them pass away, like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. Before your pots can fill the thorns, he shall take them away as with a whirlwind, both living and in his wrath. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, so that a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is a God that judgeth in the earth. Psalm 59 to the chief musician Altasheth, Michtam of David, and when Saul went, and they watched the house to kill them. Verse 1 of chapter 59 of the book of Psalm. Deliver me from mine enemies, O my God. Defend me from them that rise up against me. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity, and save me from bloody men. For lo, they lie in wait for my soul. The mighty are gathered against me, not for my transgression, nor for my sin, O Lord. They run and prepare themselves without my fault. Awake to help me, and behold. Thou, therefore, O Lord God of hosts, the God of Israel, awake to visit all the heathen. Be not merciful to any wicked transgressors, Selah. They returned at evening. They make a noise like a dog. They go round about the city. Behold, they belch out with their mouth. Swords are in their lips, for who say they don't hear. But thou, Lord, shalt laugh at them. Thou shalt have all the heathen in derision. Because of his strength I will wait upon thee, for God is my defense. The God of my mercy shall prevent me. God shall let me see my desire upon mine enemies. Slay them not, lest my people forget. Scatter them by the power, and bring them down, O Lord, our shield. For the sin of their mouth and the words of their lips, let them even be taken in their pride, for a cursing and lying which they speak. Consume them in wrath, consume them, that they may not be, and let them know that God ruleth in Jacob until the ends of the earth. Selah. Bam, y'all. And at evening let them return, and let them make a noise like a dog, and go round about the city. Let them wander up and down for meat, and grudge, if they be not satisfied. But I will sing of thy power, Yea, I will sing aloud of thy mercy in the morning, for that thou for that for thou hast seen, for thou hast been my defense and refuge in the day of my trouble. Unto thee, O my strength, will I sing, for God is my defense and the God of my mercy. All right, that was the end of chapter 59. Oh, I can read another chapter or two. Chapter 60, and it says the same thing. All right. O God, thou hast cast us off, thou hast scattered us, thou hast been displeased. O turn thyself to us again. Thou hast made the earth to tremble, thou hast broken it, heal the breaches thereof, for it shaketh. This sounds just like David. It just doesn't say this is a psalm of David like a lot of them do. Or maybe it does. It says a lot. There's 1, 2, 3, 5 lines of introduction, but I don't know what they're saying in the introduction. Thou hast made the earth to tremble. Thou hast broken it. Heal the breaches thereof, for it shaketh. Thou hast showed thy people hard things. Thou hast made us to drink the wine of astonishment. Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth, Selah. They, thy beloved, may be delivered. Save with thy right hand, and hear me. God hath spoken in his holiness. I will rejoice, I will divide Shechem, I will mete out the valley of Succoth. Gilead is mine, and Manasseh is mine. Ephraim also is the strength of mine head. Judah is my lawgiver. Moab is my washpot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Philistia, triumph thou because of me. Who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? Wilt not thou, O God, which hast cast us off, and thou, O God, which didst not go out with our armies, give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of man. Through David we shall do valiantly, for what it is that tread down under our enemies. Psalm 61, a psalm of David. That makes it a whole lot easier. Verse 1 of 61, hear my cry, O God, attend unto my prayer. Bam. For the end of the earth will I cry unto thee when my heart is overwhelmed. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For thou hast been a shelter for me, and a strong tower from the enemy. I will abide in the tabernacle forever. I will trust in the covert of thy wings, Selah. For thou, O God, hast heard my vows. Thou hast given me the heritage of those that fear thy name. Thou wilt prolong the king's life and his years as many generations. He shall abide before God forever. O prepare mercy and truth, which may perceive him. Sorry, let me read that one again. He shall abide before God forever. O prepare mercy and truth, which may preserve him. to do, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to keep doing it because I'm not done yet. Last verse of Psalm 61. So will I sing praise unto thy name forever, that I may daily perform my vows. And that helps. It helps a lot, y'all. Yep, it does. Psalm 62, a psalm of David. Truly my soul waiteth upon God. From him cometh my salvation. He is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man? Ye shall be slain, all of you, as a bowing wall shall ye be, and as a tottering fence. I guess that's supposed to read a bowing wall, probably, shall ye be, and a tottering fence. They only consult to cast him down for his excellency. They delight in lies, they bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. Selah. My soul, wait thou only upon God, for my expectation is from him. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. And God is my salvation and my glory, the rock of my strength, and my refuge is in God. Bam! I hope, I pray, seriously, sincerely, that God is your salvation, that he is your glory, that he is the rock of your strength, that he is your refuge, that he is your God. So bam, y'all. If you ain't got all that, you really ain't got nothing except an eternity of hell. And I hope you don't have that. Trust in him at all times, ye people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. Selah. Surely men of low degree are vanity, and men of high degree are a lie to be laid in the balance. They are altogether lighter than vanity. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set your heart upon them. God hath spoken once, twice have I heard this, that power belongeth unto God, and also thee, O Lord, belongeth mercy, for thou renderest to every man according to his work. And y'all, I'm going to cut it off there. When I'm running around busy, doing all kinds of stuff, I seem to be like the Energizer Bunny. When I sit down for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then I feel like passing out and going to sleep. And I'm not done with the work yet, so I got to get up and run around everywhere like a Energizer Bunny for a little bit longer. And I don't know if I'll come back later tonight. I know I've got a gazillion comments I need to look at and respond to, but I got to get some housework done too. It's not filthy or nothing, but I got to have some covers on the bed before I get in bed tonight, and I don't have any right now. I already cleaned up the stove after cooking lunch. I cooked bacon. That's what I cooked. I made a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. No, bacon, spinach, and tomato. I didn't have any lettuce, but I had some of those little baby spinach leaves, so I just threw a handful of those on there. I like spinach better, fresh raw spinach better than lettuce anyway. Lettuce hadn't got any flavor. Well, some lettuce, I forgot what kind that is that I like. There's one kind of lettuce I like a lot, but this store here in town doesn't have it, and I hardly ever go out of town. Had something, I can't remember what. Oh, a long time friend of mine, I mean a long time friend, that means she's an old woman, lives a couple of states over. Coming out of her home yesterday, slipped on the steps of her porch, and I don't remember what all she broke. She broke a bunch of bones. And it seems like a bunch of small bones, not anything big or dangerous, but she's in pain. She hurts. Y'all pray for her, please. Pretty please. And if any of y'all have any prayer requests, let me know about them. I pray for, I don't know how many people, a lot, every day. And a lot of them are y'all. Some of you asked for prayer, some of you didn't. But from talking to you and with you, I can see prayer needs in your life. So some of you got put on my prayer list without asking me to be put on it. And nobody sees it but me and God, don't worry. Kitty Callie may hop up here when I'm in bed and see it, but she can't read English. I don't know what she can read, but she can't read English. All right, y'all, I'm done. Now I forgot where I left off, but I guess I can go back and listen. God bless you. See y'all later today or tomorrow morning or in the sky.